Okay. So for instance, and this happens quite a bit in parenting, say your child is being disrespectful and they aren't listening, and it's so frustrating and it triggers something inside of you. And it's almost as though you take it personal, right? Like they're
Yeah.
doing something to you specifically. And it turns into a way bigger deal because you're upset with them and they're upset with you and they keep doing more of it. And it's this back and forth thing. So ultimately, we want to take responsibility back into ourselves. And when we look at this as, okay, why is my child being disrespectful? Or it's not why, right? How I said it's the emotion underneath what is actually happening. It's not why they're being disrespectful. That's kind of a mute point. It's more, why am I being triggered by this? Like,
Mhm.
what happens in my childhood that I did not see seen, felt, heard, and now it's surfacing in this relationship. And so when you can turn that back around and look at yourself and say it was because your mom didn't give you a voice, right? She didn't listen to you. So you felt you didn't feel seen. And so the same thing is kind of happening. This is a very basic example, but you can see how. So then once you're able to take that responsibility for yourself and set aside those emotions, right? It's a child. We can look, I like to say we're kind of like our children's punching bags, right? We want to be those unconditional, loving supporters, and we're a place where they can get out whatever it is that they're feeling. So by us not taking offense or feeling hurt by their actions, we are showing up in a way where they can then in turn be confident and secure in themselves, right? Because if we take it personally how they're treating us, it's going to
Mhm.
continue, so that when they're adults or
Mhm.
they're in situations, they're also going to revert back to that time where they're like, I saw my parent operating this way. So not that they're thinking this consciously, right? And then so it perpetuates itself.